Timberwolves trade rumors. $131 million forward untouchable in Kevin Durant negotiations. Saw a new development after NBA insider Shams Charania reported that there are only 3 teams the superstar forward prefers as his next landing spot. The New York Knicks and were eliminated by Durant's camp, leaving the Houston Rockets, San Antonio Spurs and Miami Heat as his choices. The Timberwolves have reportedly engaged in discussions. However, the negotiations haven't materialized, with Minnesota potentially unable to make a direct trade, and involving a third team also isn't doing much. Phoenix has held its ground in maximizing returns on a Durant trade, and the Timberwolves don't have expendable assets. The latest rumors suggested by Timberwolves insider John Krasinski revealed that Minnesota isn't willing to part ways with Jaden McDaniels, the team's third option and best perimeter defender. McDaniels is under a 4-year $131 million contract and is Minnesota's top asset. Report: the Timberwolves are making Jaden McDaniels untouchable in Kevin Durant trade talks per John Krasinski. Kevin Durant, at 37, is a better offensive player than McDaniels. However, Durant hasn't listed Minnesota as a preferred landing spot. With only 1 year left on his contract, the Timberwolves might end up having the superstar center on a 1-year rental and parting ways with McDaniels, for it would be a huge loss if Durant doesn't extend his contract. Moreover, it would also disrupt the Timberwolves' balance as a two-way team, considering how critical McDaniels is to their system. Had Durant been slightly younger with multiple years left on his deal, it could have made sense for the Timberwolves to upgrade their wing spot with this trade. NBA trade rumors. John Krasinski on potential Timberwolves for Kevin Durant trade without Jaden McDaniels. The Minnesota Timberwolves have significant restrictions in trades as they are over the second apron, so they can't aggregate contracts to make the math work in a Kevin Durant trade. Moreover, the Timberwolves face uncertainty with Julius Randle and Naz Reid, 2 potential free agents. Randle can opt into his $30.9 million contract and extend his stay. He can also decline it and become a free agent. Meanwhile, Reid has a $15 million player option. With his market value likely increasing, he's expected to opt out and enter free agency. John Krasinski reported that the Timberwolves want him back. This makes Randle and Rudy Gobert the likeliest candidates to be involved in a trade with Phoenix. According to Krasinski, one pathway to the Timberwolves and Suns agreeing to a trade is through a handshake deal and waiting until July 6, when Minnesota is no longer a second-apron team. The Timberwolves can get creative, as the Suns have indicated that they don't wish to rebuild. Randle or Gobert are pieces who can keep the team competitive around Devin Booker. They can throw in another salary filler like Dante DiVincenzo, one of the high-end role players in the NBA, and one of Rob Dillingham or Terrence Shannon Jr. with a draft pick, potentially the number 17 selection in the 2025 draft. However, Krasinski noted that it's a significant decision for the Timberwolves because of Kevin Durant's contract and age. That package is the best they can throw into any deal, but the organization has to weigh whether it's worth the gamble.